Ladies and gentlemen, pharmacy industry in Indonesia is good enough to organize their company. But the problem is that the price of medicine, there are high price and there are cheap price. But the status quo right now has enough to being care with the health in our country. But the distribution is do not all can access from the remote area and etc. But the status quo right now still enough, such as BPJS, the government have give guarantee or give easily access to get the cheap of the medicine, and there are charity project in our country that can help the health problem, and we have do much of donator. And then our stand is that do not nationalize the pharmacy industry. And then go to my argument. The first is why it is justified to do not nationalize the pharmacy company. The pharmacy industry, the pharmacy industry can develop with their force, with their organize like research, like make some formulas and etc. No, thank you. And then we do need the budget for doing research in pharmacy industry itself. We do need the facilities and the etc. Imagine when the pharmacy industry imagine when the pharmacy industry nationalized by the government. The pharmacy industry depend on the APBD itself, because the government will give the budget through the APBD itself. But we know the APBD is not stable. How when the pharmacy company depend on the APBD from the government, how to continue research with the high price? And then we know the virus is still developed until now, the medicine is still developed, and health facility also still developed until right now. So we do believe that with not nationalize the pharmacy industry, it's give easily to the company itself to develop their companies. And the second is how to solve the distribution and the distribution and the pricing of the medicine itself. We want to be good distribution in this country. So so the government do not need to nationalize the companies, but the government need to give the budget or the facilities to easily the distribution, such as give budget for give budget for distribution in the remote area and etc. So the government do not need the nationalize the company, because the company still enough developed, still enough good for that. And then trade-off. No, thank you. And then the trade-off is, we know that company is need salary. Then salary is come from the buyer of the people. So company will not giving the high prices that cannot access, but when they give high price, but we do believe we have to BPJS itself, and the company will think twice to make the more expensive, more higher than right now. because they need the salary from the people that buy the medicine. And then when the company itself, no thank you, and the company itself will not okay, I think thank you, we back to oppose.